Hello everyone, welcome to the another episode of The Mic Session presented by Inspiring Words. Today we have as our guest the very famous and emerging YouTuber from Assam who is creating amazing content and making us laugh a little more by his videos. Yes, he is none other than Mr. Harpal Saikia, or we can say our very own Biplog. I, Deboditta, on behalf of the whole team of Inspiring Words, welcome him to the mic session. So let's begin with the first question. So, as a child, what did you aspire to be when you grew older? What caught your attention the most?
Wanted to be a cricketer actually. So I played cricket when I was almost 12 years old. So I played cricket. I played for Assam Cricket Association also for 2 to 3 years, and I went to the state camps. And also, I always wanted to be a cricketer. But apart from that, when I was in DPS, my schooling that happened there. So I was hosting shows outside, because of which not me, but people around me used to push me to do hosting or to go for journalism because I was good at, public speaking and all those stuff.
Okay, extempore speech and all that.
Yes. So when I left cricket, since when I moved to Delhi after 12, so the cricket almost shifted away from me, and then I started to do these kind of things like, comedy, stand-up comedy and open mic.
YouTube and all that.
Yes.
Okay. So now next question. Have you ever faced times when you were dejected, out of strength and happiness? And how did you pull yourself out of it?
Yeah, there was this time, exactly after 10th. So when I was in class 10th, so my CGPA, I was in CBSE, so my CGPA was good. Because the syllabus, I think it's relatively easy than the state boards. But what happens is I wanted to pursue cricket. So I always asked my parents for time. It's give me 1 year, I'll do it. So I couldn't pursue that at that moment. So I had to take up science as my stream when I moved to 11th. So the cricket, that phase that shifted away from me. Then after 12th, I asked for a year from my parents. But they were like, no, you have to do this because I don't think you have a career. Because I don't blame them also because they have not yet seen any people or any cricketer from Assam going out and playing very well.
Basically, so Indian parents have the mindset like, agar banna hai to engineer bano, nahi to doctor. That type.
Yes. So because after 10th, when I asked for cricket, they said no. So because of that reason, they told me, okay, अब तुमने साइंस कर लिया, now it's up to you कि तुम्हें क्या करना है. So then I chose journalism and mass communication as my subject, and I moved to Delhi. So that was the phase when I was in my first semesters and all, leaving Assam for the first time in my life and moving out of it to a city which is more and more chaotic than the city than the town that I was living in.
With new people.
Yes, with new people, and I was really I was having a hard time adjusting with these people because, these are not at all same people that we used to get in Assam. But then with time, I started to adjust a bit, and then I made friends here. They introduced to me new opportunities that we have in big cities like Delhi, and we couldn't get there, like open mics and all. So I joined there, and I think whatever happens, it happens for good, I feel.
Okay. Yeah. How and when did you choose to express yourself through YouTube? How did you get the concept of videos you publish?
Okay, so I started YouTube in 2017 when I got here in Delhi.
Okay.
So I started making YouTube videos, but I was very new to that digital platform. So I used to make videos of 7 to 8 minutes, which are still there on my YouTube platform. Nobody watched it. 300 views, I used to get 400 views like that. So then there came a phase when I borrowed a camera from my friend and he shifted from my house, because of which I was left with no other option, but I stopped making videos and I started doing stand-up shows in my own college itself. But then suddenly when this phase began, because I always wanted to be a bit more expressive on YouTube, on the digital platform and learn all that. So I started doing some extra courses of digital marketing, and I started posting videos and knowing what contents people might like. And now this, the series of Burma and all those talks that I did, people are loving it, and that's how it happens. You just need a break, So I didn't have any plan to become a YouTuber or something like that. I always wanted to make people laugh. That's it. Even if people around me, they know me because I am a poet myself. So people around me, the circle of friends that I have, those people actually, they know that if I go to Harpal, he will make you laugh no matter what. Now, I'll insult myself to make someone laugh.
Someone
in
laughs,
front of
okay,
me.
okay.
Yeah.
Like if someone has mood swings or is sad, then he or she should come to you to make their mood
Definitely.
more jolly.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice hobby or like nice talent one should have. What I think
Yeah.
personally.
Yes, that's it. When I was in my house also, when I was in 10th or 8th or something like that. So every party or every society party that we used to have, so they will call me at night after having a few drinks. They call Harpal now. He'll do some shows.
Entertainment
And
package.
for entertainment. So I was always that around my house.
Okay, so the next question is, who was your strength, motivation and moral support throughout your journey?
See, my journey has been short, and I really believe that my journey has just started. So basically, what happens when I left cricket, my sister, my elder sister, she's very, very persuasive about me joining a career in the acting industry.
Okay.
So for that matter, I would say my sister was really a great help for me when I started doing this, because even if I felt that no, yeah, I don't want to put it on YouTube, she used to tell me, no, yeah, you have this potential, you do it. So that's how it began. And then my mom, she's a great content creator. Most of the things that I do on YouTube, I get inspired from her only.
Okay.
So she's the one telling me, okay, you can add this. Because, she's also been in a generation where people have talked about issues that I am trying to put in through my videos. So in this time, my mother and my elder sister did, I would say. And also my father, because it's very hard to make him laugh, actually. So whenever I show him my videos before rendering and before putting it on the digital platform, I show it to everyone. I show it to my father at last, because that's how you get your confidence low. Because fathers, they are very hard.
And that does not want to express themselves before their children or something like that.
Yes.
Okay. So next one is, how do you plan to expand your ventures in the future?
See, now I don't have any plan. I'm a single person doing this job, and I have a friend with me who helps me out with the thumbnails and also digital platform stuff. I don't know. I don't have a plan right now. I'll just
Going with the flow.
Yes, I'll just carry on putting the videos on YouTube, and if people are liking it in the long run, then I would definitely want to, because this is basically a dream, you can say, that I want to put up some comedy clubs in parts of Assam where I can, make people or inspire people to come. Okay, come, make us laugh. That's what some skills are.
Okay. So next one is, of late times have been tough. People seem dejected and troubles seem to pull on and increase. What is your take on it? What message would you cover to everyone?
See, this pandemic thing, it was very, very unexpected.
Yes.
Me, myself, was the final year student this year. So I applied for a job before doing all these, and luckily I didn't get the job because of this thing. And I feel lucky, because if I would have gotten the job, I would have been so busy that I might not have created this thing. So that's what I would like to tell people. See, you and me cannot make the vaccine for COVID-19.
Okay, yes.
What the contribution that we can do to the society is help the poor, help the people who are in need, help the animals who are in need, help the pets, help the stray dogs, everyone who is around you. With your own ability, you just help them. This is for your own satisfaction, and you as a citizen has this role to play. And moreover, just watch funny stuff and try to be less more inspired from the television news that you hear, because me myself has been in the television industry. Now I have interned in places. These newses are basically made less to inform you, but more to make you scared.
Yes, chaos and all that.
Yes.
Okay. So next one is, Dehing Patkai Elephant Reserve is at stake. Are you thinking of creating further awareness amidst the mass through your videos?
Yes, definitely. Definitely, I would do my best because in this recent video also, I tried to put up a small content where people should know. Because
Yes.
basically, the thing is that illegal coal mining was going on in the Patkai way before this thing is happening now. Now, the awareness is being spreading because people basically do not know much about it.
Yes.
People should read about it. My job and my goal has always been to inform people about a thing that is going on, because I always have the journalistic set of mind that I need to inform people that this is going on, and it is up to the people to decide now. And also, I have put on tweets and added this thing in my video, and I have put on stories as much as I can so that people, see it. Because now, if I am having some followers, I am having people who are watching me, what I do on the digital platform. It
So
is
that
my
must be used in a
responsibility.
positive way.
Yes, that must be used in a positive way. And also, I think it's enough that we stop degrading the environment around us.
Yes.
I've always been vocal about it. I always felt that, you can fight nature only up to some extent, because I said, it's a small virus. It's only 3.56 Dalton. It's the weight of the virus. And it has shaken the whole world. It has ruined the economic system of the world. So it says that whatever we achieve, we can never be greater than the nature. So
Yes.
it's time we preserve it. It's time we respect it.
Okay. The next question is like, there has been a lot of debate over YouTube versus TikTok. Do you feel
Yeah.
it was necessary?
I really don't feel, because see, TikTok thing happened when first, that Elvish Yadav on YouTube roasted the TikTokers. Yeah, there are some cringe stuff going on TikTok, but that doesn't mean that TikTok do not have a potential or a quality. I really feel TikTok has a quality for creators who creates quality. There are many educational channels on TikTok that I myself follow. Digital Pratik is on TikTok. He does some amazing content in those 1 minute. So this basically, I don't think creativity needs a competition here. Whatever, people might like something, people might not like something, but blaming all the TikTokers is not right, because not all are bad. I feel not all are bad. The
In
cringe
everything,
stuff,
there is something good, something bad.
yes,
It
something
depends
good,
upon the
something
user, how he
Yes.
or she uses.
bad. If the audience is liking it, then it's up to them. Okay, they are liking it. If they are not,
That's their choice.
yes.
Okay. So, in your opinion, are the uses of curse words and undesirable language fine for any social media platforms, or there are young viewers who need to learn above that and need to know right from wrong?
Yeah, see me, I have a view that, I always try to use less abusive words in my video when I try to create something. Because from the time we have seen, from the time when Charlie Chaplin was there, he didn't utter a single word but made people laugh.
Laugh.
Yeah, and now we have many people who are depending on the curse words, who are depending on insulting someone to make someone laugh. So the quality of humor, I feel, is degrading. And I tried my best before not to use abusive languages and make people laugh. I failed, and I did this thing where I am. My videos, if you watch my videos, you can watch it with your whole family. You
Yes,
you
sir.
don't have anything
Yes.
like that. So I feel, yeah, use of curse words, I don't think it's necessary to make someone laugh. If you have the quality, if you have the talent, if you have the content, people will definitely like and love and laugh from watching it.
So now it's rapid fire time. So 8 to 9 questions for rapid fire. Should I begin?
Yes.
Your favorite stand-up comedian?
My favorite stand-up is Abhishek Upamanyu.
Okay. Next one, an upcoming Assamese content creator on YouTube you feel has a bright future ahead.
I always follow Heavy Budget, the people there, Tony and all those people, the channel that they have on YouTube. I see their contents as a whole team, because Heavy Budget is a team, and the quality of content that they create, I think it's very much appreciable.
Okay. Also, I also like this content, like heavy budget one. It's
Yes,
amazing.
yes, I really like it.
Okay. Your favorite web series?
My favorite web series was Mirzapur before, but I recently watched Patal Lok, and it's amazing. But that when I talk about Bollywood. If we talk about the Hindi web series thing. But when you go abroad, I really like Peaky Blinders.
Okay. And your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber is obviously Bhuvan Bam. I
Okay,
like
BBQ
Bhuvan Bam.
Wines.
Yes,
It's
BBQ.
trending among the youngsters.
Yes.
Everyone likes it. And country you would want to travel?
I really want to travel the whole of India because I haven't seen anything except Mumbai and Delhi. So my country first preference to travel along is India.
Okay, nice. Then last song you listened?
The last song I listened was Sunflower from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, and your biggest fear?
Okay, my biggest fear is, me committing a mistake online. See, committing a mistake in real life is fine. Okay, you said sorry to someone whom you might have hurt with that mistake, and it's fine. But committing a mistake online, it's a blunder. It's a great blunder because because you cannot tell sorry to everyone. Someone will commit you. There was a small thing in my video, in one of my videos, where I, did a sort of rap song, and I used the language, the most spoken languages in the states of Northeast. So I collected all the data. I double checked. So there was Bengali, the highest spoken language, 75.6% in Tripura.
Okay.
I know the ethnic population of Tripura are the Tripuris or the Korborok language that they speak. But I said Bengali because that was the highest number of people. And then I got a lot of messages. I got a lot of messages from people that how can you erase a community here? My video was not about community. It was always about the most spoken languages here.
Yes, and Bengali is the, I think, second sweetest language.
Yes.
Because I am a Bengali.
Okay, you are a Bengali. So I said Bengali there.
Okay.
In Tripura because Bengali is the highest spoken, and let's accept it. And people, I don't know why people always feel that, we should have and I was not excluding any community from it. It's impossible to put up every community in a 3-minute video. So then I edited it. Okay, I edited it, not the language, but I written it that, okay, Tripura also has Tripuri here.
Okay.
Which I know, which people should know, obviously, but I just told about the 75.6% spoken language there. So that's what I am most afraid of, committing a mistake online.
Yes, and in today's generation, everyone is so much on digital platform that if you create something, they make something negative out of it, and then you can't handle it or go for it.
You cannot handle the social media backlashes that goes on.
Sometimes I feel like it's more difficult than competitive exams to have an account on online platform and maintain you have good knowledge regarding regarding the field. That's my personal opinion.
That's it. You cannot put in a story that you felt like putting. When I had 300 followers, I could have put out any story. No one cares, right? But now when someone does care, you have to be careful.
More careful. Okay.
Yeah.
So last but not the least, one request you can say that would you please like to share or say the dialogue of or one of your favorite dialogue from your recent videos?
Okay, my favorite dialogue from the recent video that I put on today is Borma says...
Biplop and bike, yes.
Biplop, Borma and bike. So there was this dialogue where Borma said ki motor bike nahi do. এতিয়া বাইক লৈ ধ্বংস হ'বলৈ দৰকাৰ নাই because মই চালো টুটুলি পুতেকে বাইকত ছোৱালী বহাই ঘূৰি ফুৰে and then Biplop says that মই ছোৱালী বহাই ঘূৰি নুফুৰো নহয় মা and then Borma says তোৰ নিচিনা গাধ এটাৰ পিছত ছোৱালী নবহে and then comes my favorite dialogue and
handsome one
আজিকালি সব ছোৱালী চোকা লোৱাৰ পিছত নবহে কিছুমান ছোৱালী ধুনীয়া লোৱাৰ পিছতো বহে
okay self-love is necessary
yeah very necessary. You just need to console yourself. Okay, someone will come.
Someday someone will surely come.
Yes.
No one knows what's written in our fate.
Yes, definitely. No one knows our destiny.
Okay, so thank you for sparing your valuable time with us and sharing your ideas.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Actually.
Okay, and wishing you good luck for your future projects.
Thank you so much, and all the best to you too.
Okay, so
Okay.
have a great evening.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Stay safe.
Bye.
Hope you have enjoyed the mic session. Do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our community Inspiring Words. We are available on Facebook as well as Instagram, and also the viewers can listen to the whole mic session in Spotify as well. And for the readers, the whole conversation is present in our blog. All the links are given below in the description. Till then, keep sharing, keep supporting, and keep inspiring.